So, Sabnock, Savnock, Saboac, Salmac, Sabnac, Sabnock, Sabnach, Savnock, Sabnacke is the 43rd, said to be a marquise, mighty, strong, over 50 legions, in the form of a armed soldier with a lion's head on a pale horse. They say that this entity can build high towers, castles, cities, and provide individuals with armor, and inflicting some with wounds and good familiars. It's said to have, it was originally thought to have been, well, not originally, but the Catholic Church considered it one of the 7 archangels, and they demoted this classification. And, okay, I'm not used to this format, so I'm trying to center things. But by what they mean by angels, the male and female beings with a choice that made a mistake and fell, well, that's not the Malacca, that's the jinn, so therefore the demoniac. So something accepting of that would have been a jinn. But anyways, the chant GZHZ, capital HZYMLXP. The third is LM. The fourth is XZ. And then ORIZXS. Guz huz yimlksp orizx. Guz huz yimlksp lumkses 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 orizx. And you may want to say this 43 times. You may want to, or you may just say it until the feeling changes. And if anybody has further understanding of this or any of the other material that I share here, said to be a night demon under either or both Gaop or Karshan. Karshan is the quadrant, the cooling quadrant, so water or fire. Stephanie Conley says it's of protection and putrefaction and helping one's own defense. James Donahue says that it's of low dream protection and it's called upon by those who want to start a war. Johann Weyer says it can change human forms and favor. and 30 days of affliction via wounds, gangrene. Michael W. Ford says it's for protection in one's domain, in the astral and physical, to cause psychosomatic illness on those who intend harm when entering these places. Luciferia, or hexconst of WordPress, says it cuts off ties it directs towards Malphas. The seals of it are upon beds, I guess the 4 bedpost. Heals emotions, supposedly, and to end manipulation by others. And Luciferius said she got in contact. Lucifera? Yeah, I presume that's a female. Got it. The instruction of Morale was what led her to involve herself with Sabnach. Thelmopedia says it can transform men into stones, cause gangrene and wounds, and Saburac is one of its names. So that's your basic mythology, what's claimed about this spirit. And the lunar sound, in a scientific sense, is 210.42 hertz, which is a G sharp in the 29th octave. 445.9 hertz over 440 hertz plus 22.9 centimeters, 98.6 beats per minute. And the traditional musical scale for the moon would be C through D major. Mode 4, G major, and Dorian is the O and A, the order of 9 angles attribution for this. And mid-afternoon to sunrise, except under the king. Again, Kar Shun are Ga up. Lunar scents include agar-agar, bamboo, camphor, chickweed, coconut, cucumber, hibiscus, Irish moss, jasmine, oak moss, lunaria, poppy, reed, water lily, willow. The elusive Mr. Dune says that it's a warrior under silver ships. Serpentis 666 says it has blue wings that are highlighted with frosty white. It teaches architecture and contrary. And can turn arguments to violence. Some say it wants men half naked to serve them. I'm not doing that for this channel. Some have it hold a scepter and have it have plant-like limbs. At least that's how they express that it appears. Sarah Mastros says it's easy to work with and may need a detailed list of domain and possessions, and that it's allegedly behind killing Abu Bakr Shekau of Boko Haram. And I don't know, this is a week after the fact. There was an operation done, and I don't remember quite the story, but you may want a line, on a brass lined vessel or some other such thing that stores and psychologically categorizes your little segments here. And we see here the new circle of operation. And I think I'll probably do the rest of the series facing these stones here. But the new Enochian, the Enochian altar eventually will be fully painted. And I think after I'm done with this series, I'll talk about some other stuff and share that. But right now we have the first experience of a working of one of these exorcism rites from 2011. So in 2011, we have 7:13 to 7:38 p.m. And this was on Friday, the 21st of October, 2011. A pine candle symbolizing animals. 7:13 to 7:38. I felt my sense of the speed of my actions was broken. Things at times seemed faster than they were. At other times, my actions seemed slower than they probably were. I saw a glow around everything. When I first felt the presence, it was a strong attendance with no particular direction, determined as to where it was. I began to tingle all over. I felt like I was expanding outwards in every direction. I felt like I was moving forward. With wavering motion. Through the thick, colorful patterns I saw, I felt utter happiness and cried a while. You know, blissful sort of tears. My skin then became warm. My skin then became warm and moved like disturbed waters. I felt really heady, and inside me was as a thunder, without a sound. Waves of euphoria went down from my head to my feet. My muscles all relaxed, and all pain vanished. I shook lightly, sitting with quite the sense of well-being. I feel really loved right now. And let's look at the language. And the ancient Aramaic, the biblical Hebrew, or as it would be called, we have Saboac, which is interweave, fold, wrap, thicket, thick. Subuk, boughs. Sabnach, place of rest. Savnock, turning and crushing. Around spice, causes spice. Sabnock, seat for a seed in the hand. Resonance of crushing. And I forgot to say Disney place about Sabnach. And let's turn to... Okay. Let's turn to 2012 to see what experience I have to share there. And there's a symbol. There could be some variety for the symbol, and there are different ones. But let's... So the verses... I didn't use Isaiah 14:3 through 23. I didn't use Isaiah 51:7 through 8, or 66:15 through 25. I didn't use Micah 7:16 through 17, or Job 21:23 to 26, or 7:1 through 9. I did use Quran 26:123 through 140, 28:36 through 43, 38:30 through 48, 40:34 through 48, 59 through 15. I also contemplated Surah 7, 200 through 206. And Matthew 8:16, 10:1 through 28, 12:41 through 50, Mark 9:40 through 50, Luke 13:1 through 5, Apocalypse 16:1 through 21. And this was October 22nd, which is the new year for some people, and I don't mean just New Age. There are some old cultures that have picked that day. And this was 7:35 to 9:51. 7:35 to 9:51 p.m. And as I share these experiences, one thing you may want to do is try to picture yourself in these experiences, or imagine yourself in these experiences, or try to interpret what they may mean for you, or attributes that would be had for what I saw and felt. 7:35 to 9:51 p.m., October 22nd, 2012, the Vulgar Era. In a black room, I was where I saw myself. It was like a temple room. There was a floating green crown, and this crown was like 5 spikes with balls atop, was the sort of shape. I don't remember anything else in this room, but the proportions made me think it was a temple room. When I saw the room again, I felt a presence in the southwest. Different room, by the way. There was a pink and red glow. I was flushed with warmth. I felt pressed upon. I felt heady and saw like a blue ball lightning. I felt electric and energetic. I felt a pulse and saw white streaks. I was cleared. It felt clear, and I shuddered from euphoria. At 10:19 p.m., I returned to my normative state. But and more energetic than before the rite. And so here we have my illustration of the crown. My description's better than my illustration, I'm sure. And in Greek, we have Nikao. Oh, Nikao, conquer, prevail, be superior, better. And then a win in court, be victorious, carry the day, vanquish, overcome, surpass. We have Nika is a victory, conquest, Nike, not the shoe. Nekas or nekros is a body, dead body, a corpse. Nekos is a heap of slain men. Sao, sozo, safe, keep safe, preserve, protect, spare, keep secret, remember, bring back, safe and sound. Keep as safe for oneself. Sabaton, Sabbath, rest. Sabbatismos, the keeping of the Sabbath. Sabaoth, host, armies. Iao Sabao. You know, that's what's meant by that sort of thing. Sabachthani, thou hast forsaken me. And there's also, that's thought to be a misunderstanding of what would have actually been said. Alhi lamah salachthanu. My God, why have you forgiven me? A believer can say that. But anyways, looking again at the ancient Aramaic, here we got, I don't know what's wrong with the picture. Chabois, weak. Sun, revolution, circle, horizon. We have palm, you, tame, subdue, bent to will. Ba, alienate. Suba, full, fullness. Sufficed, sufficing. Just like the S ends, the ends and the K may be a contextual thing. It may not be we have ba, full, fullness. Sa, satisfaction, fullness, satisfy, enough, full, sufficiently. Sabah, fill, satisfaction, full, enough, plenty, satiate, weary, insatiable, abundance, satisfied. Shibana, 7. Shabai, Shabi, 7th, 7. Shiblat, sevenfold, 7 times. Shiba, 7. Shibayim, 70. Shabak, leave alone. Shabach, still, praise, keep, glory, triumph, commend. Subuk, bows. Sabuk, thicket. Subka,
netting dragon is a triangular instrument with 4 strings. There's a lot of demons that like the playing of musical instruments, and I presume this is one that particularly likes that. Network, wreath, checker, lattice, snare, sack butt. Okay. Subka. Okay. Saboac is interweave, net, fold, wrap, net, thick, thick, and some words in Latin that could tell either confirm some of the mythology said or give us some more information is nequa, neck, and almost also not but yet. Noctu by night. Of course, we have it said that it's a night spirit. There's not too much to say the night or the day in terms of looking at the language. That tends to be just what is said. Saba or Sabai, Sabacans, Noxia, wrongdoing, harm. There's a town in Arabia Felix that was known as Saba, or actually a kingdom that extended into Africa. Well, Arabia is considered to be part of Africa now, isn't it? Scabby, osis, mangy, itchy, moldy. Scabies, mange, itch, roughness, scorf. Nox, night, a night doings, companions, ship by night, darkness, ignorance. Nox osas, hurtful, injurious, vicious. Noxious, hurtful, injurious, noxious, guilty, capable, and Shabbat means to swear, charge, oath, straightly. Okay. So 2013 is let's first see if we are looking at a different version of the symbol. That's more or less the ending of versions that have to do with this entity. I wanted to reconfirm my research each year, and let's do normal. Let's see what that does. Okay. So in the ancient Egyptian, we are looking at Zeet, a form of Shutta. Okay, is a form of Apep, a foe of Ra. In Greek, we have the word Zeet. We have Saboac, and Saboac is happy or fortunate. And being the 7th Salmanic spirit per se, we're obviously a marquise now, aren't we? Saboac. Oh. So there's a Saboac and a Saboac. But here we just have Saboac. No. Which is to make pregnant, which is the cause of Baka. And again, Saboac or Saboac is a leg or thigh. Saboac is the cause of can make shine. And am I seeing? I'm not seeing experience shared here in terms of what I did here. So I am going to turn to the Enochian Aethyr number 11. And yeah, I have some more experiences to share in the future. But that's yawn, 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 yawn. O you heavens which dwell in the 11th Aethyr, author of tension, activated because of light, are who the receiver who cast into depths, the destroyer and the creator, mighty in the parts of the earth, and execute the judgment of the highest. To you descend. Behold the face of your God, the beginning of comfort, whose eyes are the brightness of the heavens, which provided you, or the government of the earth, and who unspeakable varieties, furnishing you with the power of understanding to dispose all things according to the providence of him that sitteth on the holy throne, and rose up in the beginning, saying, the earth, let her be governed by her parts, and let there be division in her, that the glory of X may be always drunken and vexed in itself. Her courses let it run with the heavens, and as a handmaid let her serve them. One season let it confound another, and let there be no creature upon or within her the same. All her members let them differ in their qualities, and let there be no one creature equal with another. The reasonable creatures of the earth, let them vex and weed out one another. And the dwelling places, let them forget their names. The work of man and his pomp, let them be defaced. His buildings, let them become caves, for the beast of the field confound her understanding with darkness. For why? It repenteth me I made man, one while let her be known, and another while a stranger, because she is the bed of an harlot, and the dwelling place of him that is fallen. O you heavens, arise! The lower heavens underneath you, let them serve you. Govern those that govern, cast down such as fall, bring forth those that increase, and destroy the rotten. No place let it remain in one number, add and diminish until the stars be numbered.
Arise, move, and appear before the covenant of his mouth, which he hath sworn unto us in his justice. Open the mysteries of your creation and make us partakers of undefiled wisdom. Madreax das prath ek malpan asnarda panadal Mikasanerkas Godfithis Bausis Raseada Nanka Nansa Gaulimik Madoyan Madea Umbleorm Saba Soba Anarchis Locetheas Peripsal the Sabrasa Nankaf Nansaf Nitaib Kaske Adtilb Alpahat Damplas Tat Nankaf Nansaf Gimikal Zamarasan Tafkla Mabyare Yadaiga Tozolapiaudaf Kahol kas katabar sahanek orkesteras erapayata malbosteatum noan peros paudorne Dorune Zlienal Zaptel Pange Perepsax Adta Porles Boapis Lanibamav Kasimp Ad Christias Agtotorn Mirkatabalelton Palmban Dilsmo Astayan Ad Christias Aglatorn Parak Paraok Asiemp Cordzis dan pal antipaz lismanan ad farget fardegut Banzamas Canispra Oravavox Tonadag or Scaton Noasme Tamgis Leoetmong Unkelp Tilbor Spagle Mawa all Cordies Lakapana Wixamaxep Adka Kakasam Gasa Bagrin Tayanta Babylon Ad Farget Telak Tilok Vavin Marex Tozuarex Oroka Aboapre Tabaore Preaz Artabasadrapan Corstadabix Yol Campreaze Arcoaze Arcoasam Kuting Kuting Ripepax at Sagakor Vamala Pardzar Kakarg Awe Kormpat Tarzam Zakara Zamran Spitzibse Botmanadastr Sastaya Baltan Ara Kikleka Ara Zazma Plaple I feel a gentle crawling upon my back. A very faint fuzz of rainbow-colored dots jumbled about in their colors rests in and over the circle around the altar above the center of the altar pink, forming a shape, kind of like a letter M but curved down, and a likewise shape above that. It kind of melted into a purple, hot pink.
Euphoria coming down me.
I feel a bit heady.
Feels like something's moving. Something moving in the room here. And I don't mean me.
Okay.
Fitharzi Vomsarg. Peace be on every one of you.